Hi guys, I'm Praise.
Hi everyone, I'm Tato.
Together we are
Chigora. So guys, welcome to our YouTube channel.
And this is our first video, so there might be a few hiccups here and there, but yeah,
we'll definitely take this as a learning curve. We'll see where it takes us.
Anyway, let's get into it.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about Mjolo.
In general.
Yeah. So mind you guys, on our channel we will be giving like unsolicited advice, our very own opinions on stuff. I mean, it may get offensive to other people, but it's just our opinion. It's just our way and how we see things. So yes.
Don't forget to comment, like, and share.
Yes.
Anyway,
and subscribe.
Yes, please.
So yes, go ahead.
Anyway, the whole week, I don't know, in it or what.
Yeah.
Just relationships in general have been on my mind, and yeah, breakups in general, because yeah, what's even last week, making a singling. Anyway, that's a story for another day. So I was thinking, got a breakup in it. What happens the first day after the breakup? Like, what must happen? Because when I went through that, I think I was going a bit crazy. I don't know, because it was uncomfortable for me. Something totally different.
The fake one?
Yeah, no, the fake one.
Okay.
The real one, we were still talking.
Yeah.
The fake one. So, I didn't know what to do. Do I text him? Do I say, good morning, how are you? Do I not come across as desperate? Because I have pride, okay? So, not going out there and being like, hi, how are you? It's too much for me. But then also being in the relationship for so long with this person, and in your everyday person at some point.
Yeah.
How do you move on from that?
I don't know. To be honest, speaking from experience, I've had one person that I dated a long time ago. I remember when we broke it up, it was kind of supposed to be like a break. It's a break. But for now, it felt so final. I think when you do it with someone you're thinking it's not that serious. Yeah. But when I had it, it was such a final thing that I was like, okay, at least you can another. But I don't think I made so many mistakes in that whole breakup and all that. So I could say because with every other people big lab and couple one after that, it was such a final thing that I didn't have to feel like, oh, can I make him text it or do I, Yeah, I think with the first one it was like really breaking. It was supposed to be a break, but when I really final. But also we'd still meet up and do as well. So in a little tricky for me. And a mental space I don't think
you're okay.
Like like so comprehending tricky and all that. It was messy. Yeah. So if you take a break, it better be just a break.
Yes.
And then
but then now what if it's a break for me and then it's final? Because with the real one, the current one, that was the argument a bit. Because I was like, for me, it's a break. But then to him, it felt like it's fine.
I'll say this. I remember, I don't know, for now, it always like, if my partner was like, let's take a break. If my partner, if he said, like, I feel like, so you're just giving up on me. Like, literally. So it's going to feel final. And it's gonna feel like betrayal. That's just how I'll feel. Yes. Literally, I can't tell you why, but that's just how I'll feel. So I can't understand why he felt that way.
Anyway, back to the fake one. I was going crazy. I don't know what to do at that moment. Because with this one, it's genuine. It's easy to conversate. Like, the engagement is there, connection and things like. With this other one, it was a disaster. Because I couldn't hit him up.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't, like, it was too much for me. Kare, I'm desperate. And then, I have to look at this girl being desperate and shit like that.
Can you remember I went through the exact same thing?
Exactly.
And I wasn't even desperate.
You
like,
see?
I went through that.
So I couldn't. Instead of hitting him up, maybe can post a snap.
I used to do
only share with. And then you share with that person Aliwan. Very sadly, engagement Jololo. And then it's like, but whom? Did I just waste my time?
Did I just do that to myself? Like, yo, remember Nikisukula around and this person will go around. We shared like secular
the same circle.
So the guys by the time about just like, oh, he said you're so desperate. You did this. I didn't even approach this person. This person would go on and ask for this and this and this.
And you did that. Now you're the one that.
And I remember like, okay, good about and I'm trying to be cordial. We can still talk because no, guys.
Desperation. To him, it was screaming desperation.
Don't do it. If it's someone that you like, you can trust and you guys are very serious together.
Even if you can trust, we trusted those idiots. Nothing happened. So I feel like maturity.
Yeah.
I think it goes with maturity because then we're able to talk about it. We have our differences, but let's put that aside. And if we're gonna do our shit,
but I think the problem, I can't necessarily rugby boys, but rugby boys that also play athletics.
Why are you exposing yourself like that? What if
no, but we're talking about everybody.
Yes.
So we're not just saying
mentally have a stable.
Because I'm happy, it's just insane. I don't wanna put myself through that again ever. Because I had another ex approach me afterwards and he was like, nah, you know, and I'm like, what?
Hold it right there.
It's never happening. I'm never crossing the boundary ever again. If it's over, it's over. Because I used to have this thing of like, as long as I'm single, you know, I could just mingle with my past mistakes. Yes. But that one person taught me
not to ever do that shit ever again. And I'd rather stay single.
And I didn't regret everybody else that came after because I was able to be like, so yeah, I think that's what made it easier.
Yeah, I feel like they were meant to be lessons in a way because we grew past that. No, Hasana desperation. You don't come across as desperate, and now you manage to love yourself, man, and appreciate yourself. Finding a partner like appreciates you as a whole instead of just your physique. You know,
that's true.
So
and it's true. It comes with that. Remember TikTok was saying that in your mobile, where that man was talking about the 5 categories
women.
About categories. Yeah. There was 1 or 2, and I was like, I know for a fact with this one.
You were there.
I was number 1 and 2. Whereby I was the girl that was texting. I was buying this person some airtime. I was doing this. Was doing that. Just so that I could get this person to like talk to me and do stuff. And this person never once put in the effort
to do the same.
Any of that.
Yeah.
Any of that.
Let me tell you here. With me, what happened? What happened? Okay, Banlashi. Like Banlasha a few days back. It's fine. I'm like, yo, but it wasn't a terrible breakup. Yo, he said this and this and this. Oh, I need to work on that, whatever. I wasn't the ideal person. It was it was okay. So that's why it's fine. Rajwali, the problem started when I was replaced. It was 2 days after the breakup.
I know,
2 days after the breakup. We were like, Haibo, am I that replaceable? Kapo, nah, was I just a toy? Where do I stand? Like, I want to understand that part. I feel like that was the part that hurt the most. I was replaced in 2 days. Yes, anybody can be replaced. But 2 days.
No, and it makes you think, like, so strong. I've been a fool all along. This person has been in
with
the
that one.
Yeah. Like, so never means to like. fully.
So that was the entire problem at home. Why you replaced Mjolo? Did I mean anything? Was I valued or was I just a person? So moving on from that, it became difficult to trust them or man. Like I didn't want anything to do with relationships with that.
I stayed in relationships for 3 years.
And when you tell someone you've been single for 3 years, they don't understand it. So how about only married? How only primary, high school, stay away from Mjolo? They mean it.
That's true.
They mean
because I cannot remember like how lost the way Nikki lost. Like Nikki was so lost in that time. I was trying so hard to who tattoo is, what tattoo stands for.
Yeah. But then you couldn't see a tattoo without that person because it's like that person made tattoo anyway or filled tattoo. Now finding tattoo.
Also, it's hard because I gave the reins to this person to control my life. Like I was like literally I handed them over to this person.
Yes,
I was like,
did.
Take it. I was like, I mean, this person was they made decisions for me. The stuff that I did, I've never done for anybody else. Like I used to come home with his books, I was
your bag would you barely have your rent extra
and you can only bag problems.
You see?
I kid you not, like they get the letters I had before from school. I had to remind him to sign them and send it was me. It was my
she was the wife.
Okay? It was me. But then there was, I think I don't even think he would lie, and he was such a pathological liar. Guys, that person was a liar. Okay? He used to lie to me about how much his mom loves me.
But what did the mother know you?
I don't even think the mother liked me. I don't even think his mom liked me.
Not you were the ideal one. You feel special. We're like, no, the mother knows me. Okay.
So, and then the day it ended, I was like, at least the drama, because I just remember towards the end of relationship, like we were always fighting. But it's this perfect. You hope like one day and but how can I feel like really go school all the way listen, I was sitting on his lap, we were talking, we were laughing. Like it was so when as soon as we left, we fought until like when I got home, it made sense. I was like, wow, like I'm actually in a relationship that I hate. Like now I guess I'm but and I guess I communicate. Okay, communication was never a thing because I wouldn't communicate my feelings. I know that for a fact. So in any interview, like what's like if you didn't how can I go about this? Yeah. And the plus
way to get off. So in all that, I learned how to find myself. Like I decided, you know what, I'm not doing this dating thing anymore. I found myself. Like I took the time to know myself again, put myself first, and no longer be that yes daddy girl. No, it doesn't always work.
Do not yes girl.
Yes, if well, like speak your mind and feelings out because
I think my now partner will be like, you will explain something. I'm like, yes. I'm like, yes, about got it. And he's like, it's fine, I get it, I know. But if I say it, you are gonna explain. Nobody's gonna defend me. So
So now, how were you able to like? Okay, you've been single for so long, and it wasn't the last relationship. You had other relationships still working.
Flings.
Yeah.
In between.
Yes.
They didn't last long.
Yeah.
But
how were you able to like move on from the nonsense? Where like, you know what? Okay.
Yeah.
This one is the one, and maybe I won't do these mistakes again, or when he does this, I'll know, red flag, run. How did you transition?
I don't know. But I think in between I would like basically manage stages and so like I would get so bored. Like I'd be on a talking stage with someone for like a week. It came to a point man little bonnet like it's not gonna last a week. So I was like, okay, let's see. And then I remember I think 2021. I remember 2021. I think it was after my birthday. I can't remember. There was this one guy that I had a fling with back in 2019, I think. So I remember it was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, maybe I should pursue like something yana about companionship yana. Come DM on Instagram or make a DM. I think you know DM me, or if I didn't DM him, he didn't say I'm follower back, and then I liked his pictures, and then he DM'd me. And then already I think exactly. I think we met. I think the next day with the guy. So
but from when you didn't even waste any time.
We met the next day when we started chatting. It was nice. It didn't last long. Lasted a month. Okay. I mean, from there, I understood the fact that we weren't even dating, so I couldn't say I expected him to act like my boyfriend or like AA. So, but thing is, one thing is there's a point in the middle when you kind of want to develop feelings and you do not know what to do. And I was like, I cannot develop feelings for this person. And now I'm he's very cold, very distant, and I was like, I'm not gonna kiss his ass anyway. So I was like, I don't know what happened. One day I just didn't text him, he didn't text, and it ended. It was over just like that. And I think I waited like 2-3 months, and then I got into a relationship for the first time. Like this one was an actual relationship. The relationship lasted a month. Like this was like the one guy I was like, when I first started dating this guy, I was like, okay, maybe I can build this guy into being my ideal guy. I was like, I know he doesn't have much, I know he can't afford certain things, but I can build him to be this ideal guy that I want in my life. A month later we break up because he seemingly couldn't get over the grief. A family member. Red flag. But knowing me, you know, I'm very empathetic, and I was like, okay, I'm really sorry, but you know, I'm just gonna be here. And then we agreed to just be friends with benefits. So we'd visit each other. No, actually, I did visit him. Remember? So yeah, so it went on for like the next 3-4 months, I think. But in that period, I used to tell him, like, if you ever get yourself a girlfriend, let me know. Because I don't want to make that mistake again, or like if you're an ex and just because I don't have a partner and I'm like, I can still you know do some stuff with you. I was like, do tell me now. This guy was like, cool. December hit, he decided to come meet my mom somehow. You know, and I was like, we're not even dating. I remember when he was like, I'm not even dating, but I was struggling. You know, I think sometimes my gut was telling me all the time, like, you don't even love the person. Why are you holding on? Like, and you know when there's this like how bold you are and you're like, oh my gosh, I love my man. Like like anxious. As soon as I said that, like anxious or something, but I was like, you know what?
It's just a feeling.
It's gonna work out somehow. And then it never came. And then I remember January of 2022, I was on Facebook, and then I realized that there's this person he's going back and forth with. Like, he's going back and forth with this person. I'm like, oh. And somehow he had deactivated his first account, the one that I had.
Yeah.
So, Sekibona, because this girl had invited me on Facebook, and meaning Abona from the girl, I could see her girl I reposted. Because girl would repost something that I repost, she repost.
Yeah.
So Kiboni Mo would comment in Sabona, hey, but
he's
so
there.
He's on in Facebook now. I didn't bring it up because I couldn't bring myself to care. So I think because I remember I met up with him the first week, January. Maybe towards the end of it, he texts me like, yeah, so we're now Osingili, I now have a girlfriend. So you and I
Why did he put it like that? Like you were the one that was after him.
To be honest, I wasn't even texting him then. Like he says all that and I'm like, bro, keep on, you have a girlfriend and all that. But I was like, and it's cool. I just told you. What I said was like, I told you to tell me, like, as soon as I get girlfriend, or like, hey, bro, listen, can I girlfriend this so. So, and he's like, nah, why just a hate? So I'm like, one thing I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna wanna come back. You're gonna wanna come back. Just trust me. I told him like, you're gonna wanna come back, and I'm not gonna take you back. I'm never gonna ever give you that chance or use it or it's I don't want any of that. You never, in fact, you're never gonna see me ever again. Fun fact, he's never seen me
ever again. Like, good.
I haven't seen him as well. I think I've seen him from a distance, and that was a couple of weeks ago.
So you're not sure and everything. Yeah.
So and then he was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna come back. I'm like, cool. And one thing I would say is my mom asked me, Hani Tanzani, in the beginning, she was like, how could you date a guy that is so insecure
about himself? Like,
how are you dating a guy that sees you as like competition instead of like an equal or like partner high? My mom was like, it's not gonna work out. That guy, or like, he's so insecure that he needs stuff, he doesn't have this, and he uses that against you, or it's gonna feel bad. Yeah. And then it ended. That's how it ended. I remember later on in February, get deactivated on my Facebook, and then I still had him on WhatsApp though. We conversate. So after I deactivated my WhatsApp, I started a new relationship with this other guy. I was like, what do I have to fucking lose?
You have nothing.
I was like, I'm just gonna do it. So I got into a relationship with this guy. He was fun at first, and I think it's with him that I had realized that I needed someone who truly understood, because I remember we were speaking, but what was he? He was asking me about what I wanted, and
he was more focused on you.
I kind of was like, nah, in my past relationships, I've never had to take into consideration or like if I wanted someone to give me something, just like if a guy hey Tata, I want us to do this and this, I will do it. But it's never something icky. And I remember he wrote this long ass paragraph. This guy was like, nah, you should choose yourself, you should do da. And then I think I met up with the guy once, and then soon after, everything just phased out. It just
after he made you realize
it just ended, but it didn't feel bad. I was like, at least you wake up call. And then I think you, like the other guy, I think the friends with benefits came back around that time, and I was like, you lost, I'm not coming back. And then around March towards April, that's when I started talking to my now partner. And I will never regret it. I will never once. We're long distance, by the way, but it's literally the best relationship I've ever been in.
Coming to that,
Best ever.
yeah, like how does it feel being in a long distance relationship? Because with me, okay, maybe it's because actually it's a long distance relationship where this person and I haven't met. But if my current partner now, if my partner would go somewhere far from me, I don't think like the love would be there. Mara, I don't know if it's insecurity or what. Mari, missing him, you know we argue a lot. So I'm used to whenever we argue, I need him here. Like I know maybe okay 5 minutes, he's gonna make sure he comes, we meet up, we fix whatever. So with him far away, I feel like it's gonna break us in a way because we don't have that thing anymore where we're like, okay, we argue, he's here, I'm here, we fix our stuff, we are okay. So with you, how do you make sure I don't know how this person smells like so you feel like that presence and whenever you argue you have a certain way of fixing it, right? So how are you always so sure, well, you know what, this is the right person and I'm willing to go on with it. Like I know what I'm holding on to this time is genuine and it's not like the previous ones.
I don't know. I think most I'll say it's the same as like it's my gut. Like I'm trusting my gut in this one. It's I always say like he's made me feel more myself than any other person has ever made me feel. Like there are people who every time and we do this, we do that. But Kabatwao, it's genuine. It didn't feel genuine. Like it makes it feel like this person loves me for you. But it's always like they had to get something in order for Bona or like Bangad. And then after they get whatever they want, it's almost like the love fades out for Bona and and then somehow they always fixated on this area, like one area that they find amazing. And I'm there, I'm like, but what's don't people realize that I could be a great girlfriend? And also it came to a point where I started questioning myself. I was like, maybe this is just what I'm good at. That's the only thing I'm good at. But the rest, maybe
it's not recognized. No, you still need
so with this person, I got the chance to truly bond emotionally and spiritually with this one person before like
anything else.
So I think that's what's mainly attracted me to him. It's the connection because it's genuine. I don't have to fake it. I don't have to be somebody else and all that. I just have to be myself. I just have to show up and all of that. That's all. So I think
that's what made it or makes it a word. Okay, it makes sense.
I don't have to be anybody else. I could just like I look so like I could wake up in one eye like this. I would still let him see me because I don't feel like, oh my god,
I'm so ugly. Like he's used to that. Okay, culturally bonding, getting to know each other, engaging. What's the word? Mentally. And spiritually, in a way. It makes sense, hey? Because for me, I always worry. The connection is there, but then like, what happens next when he's gone now? What do I do? Like seeing him, I'm not gonna be able to see him as much.
It happens so if I feel like you guys have such a strong bond that you guys will genuinely make it through that.
We'll make it through.
Yes. And it's not easy. It's not easy to like get through or navigate. Mara. Somehow something not everyone, it's not for everyone to be honest. As about to work off but and it's still fine.
And some say long distance is the best because you get to know each other like entirely before anything else happens. So I mean long distance at home. If you know, you can make it work. Anything to add on?
I mean,
that's about that.
Yeah. I think we will really love it who really opinions relationships, whether Mjolo ke scam or not.
Yeah.
Stories on like how far you've come, building self-confidence, or if you know experience the partner you as a person.
How did you move on?
How did you overcome that? So it would be lovely to just.
And when is the right time to move on as well?
I always say take time for yourself. Like I feel like some girls never do that, and that's why Utoro now she's jumping from one guy to another one. You never give yourself the time you're week away now. Utoro like okay, actually this is what I want. And also who understand that now in a relationship you are gonna have to compromise certain things. You don't have to change yourself ever. Compromise. Okay, Munana. I can change this. I can maybe tweak this here and there. And then partner how it's the same thing. Then I want to I
have to work.
So yeah.
And suicide is not the way. Speaking of that, I saw this girl.
A young girl who killed herself.
I don't know if she's dead or what. I don't know if she died, couple. She managed to survive because Facebook. The mother sent a message, now how do you handle this when your child tried?
No, I think she did.
So she's gone.
Yeah, Kibono who you know the girl that tells stories on TikTok. Yeah.
Nah, so it's not always
I
the
will
way.
wake her up and kill her again.
Nah. Because I don't understand. I understand what it's mentally draining and you get emotionally messed up. Everything is all over the place. But rather cry, go crazy, uliwani, if there's nobody to talk to. Then who people lie over a guy or even over a girl. It's not fair for Batswadi now. Kind of what's this? Obituary. Libo memorial service. Or ring. People lie to
I mean, people, even gay people kill themselves for other guys. You can't kill yourself for another guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just like my opinion. You might feel
rather go mentally and say whatever than to just choose to die. What if that person wasn't even the one for you and then you sacrifice your entire life?
Better for it.
Yeah,
there is actually
someone better because gone because it was that bad, but we managed to fake a smile here and there.
Yeah.
When you get home alone, you're sad again, but rather be sad, cry over it, and move on, work on yourself, than to choose the other way. Even though it seems easy, but it's not going to be easy on others. So, hey, just people I am but home.
Choose yourself, guys, all the time. Girls, choose yourself.
And remember, you're the price.
Always. And must settle for anyone who doesn't make them feel like they're the prize.
Yes. And then this guy is big-headed because there are people that know they're the price, and then the treatment towards the guy is just terrible. Because I think Inele kept something. I'll send it to you on TikTok if you guys to like certain matches where you get maybe the guy is the one that's chasing after the girl, but then the girl has that main character energy. She doesn't seem to care. But I don't think it always works like that.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to do the chasing too.
Yeah, you have to want that person that wants you.
Yes. If they want you back, don't be chasing if you look at something.
But I don't think there was a time where I didn't want my partner. There was a time I didn't want my partner. I don't think there was a time I didn't. I think I wanted him, but I just couldn't trust. Like I couldn't trust him, babe. Like I just couldn't. I remember, and he would read certain texts. When like there was another one where he asked me, "Would it be okay if we dated?" And I was like, "I don't give two shits who dated." Because you know who he dated. I was like, I don't give two shits whether you and that person dated. I don't care about that. I'm not about that. Like I'm not like, oh, just because you dated this person, I can't date you. Like I don't care literally. What is the worst that person can do?
But then at some point you're still curious, who did they date? You wanna know.
But yeah. So anyway, I know who he dated. I know the stories because I don't know.
So communication
is key.
Yes, and just overall the feeling being mutual on both sides.
Reciprocated.
Yeah, in a lot of one-sided.
I really badly unrequited
you're right. So love yourself, love your partner as much, and make it work together.
True.
Anyway, I think that's enough from us. Couple, do you want to add anything?
I think that's about it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you
so much for staying through all of this nonsense. We appreciate you guys. Love you.
Bye.
Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.